Hi, Julie Torrens here. So I made just a bit of a dent in my basket here. I'll show you. Still plenty. But what this basket is, it's not really scraps, but it kind of is. It's when I finished a project and I didn't like clean up all the little bits. I just threw them into that and into a place, usually some kind of a maybe a bag, like a Ziploc. Well, I just combine them all and I want to use them. So I also found in that basket some what I call blanks. So we started on cutting through those blanks and I still have more. So what I have here is I covered a couple of, what would you call these? Like junk mail envelopes, and they have windows, but there's no focal point. They almost have a Christmas vibe, but I'm going to ignore that. I'm not really planning on making a Christmas journal this year, but I would like to get something on them. I'm, like I said, I haven't given up on the bead journal, but it doesn't have to be bead journal. I just was grabbing at, I've got these snippets and they might be too big. Yeah, I think these are too big. And the other ones that I have are even bigger. But let's think about getting these covered up. I could see I really don't have too much small things in here. Do you know what I mean? I have more like backgroundy things, or maybe a focal point or two. Yeah, I need to, I think, use the embellishments that I have. So let's just get started on that. All right, I'm going to grab some flowers. This could use a big flower. So I'm going into my fall, my autumn. I could even make it, I don't mind that pumpkin covering that window a little bit. Okay. And that's not a pumpkin leaf, but it's a maple leaf. That could go there. Okay. Flower. I have a little sideways flower. Everything's getting to be kind of the same color though. All right, well, I've got other maple leaves that aren't that color. Like, how about this one? And I said, these are from my autumn collection. And this could go here. Oh, it's just kind of catching. I may have a little bit to trim off, but that's okay. And then I've got a little sideways flower. And then maybe, I don't know if my forward flowers, they might be, see, that's too big. All right, let's see, what else? I've got some smaller, yeah, like this blue one. I don't know. It's not doing it for me. Let's see. This is a smaller yellow. Okay, I like that better. Couple of maybe smaller leaves. I can go in my other leaf. All right, let's get those in there and let's go into the little leaf bin. Maybe those two guys, and then he needs a little something. Well, I'm going to give him a couple of leaves for the bottom here. We'll use some smaller leaves. They could be weeds, you know. And then maybe we'll find a little label or something for there. Okay. Let's get going on this. I think it's pretty. All right, so I think this guy needs to go down first. And I'm just going to use my glue stick here. So how have you been? What's going on? I have a doctor's appointment, and it's just with my primary care physician. And I haven't seen her in a year, so that's just fine. All right, I think I may put this one this way. I know I had it the other way, but I kind of like it this way. Or maybe even, I like it better this way. All right, let's get that one down. So I know what she's going to talk to me about, all the things I haven't done yet, which is fine. I can do that conversation once a year. Is it going to change a whole lot? No. You know, they say nurses and doctors are the worst patients, and I can understand why. I'm sure I'm right up there in the worst patient category. Oh, I'm just of an age that if I'm really not going to do something with a diagnosis, then why have the test to see if I have it? Do you know what I mean? I don't picture myself ever having, like, I don't know, kidney transplant or something like that. I just, no. I guess I, for one thing, feel like if I was going to need something like that, there'd be signs and symptoms of it already, and they can check that in my blood work. But anyway, no one wants to talk all about my medical things, especially me. Okay, that looks good. Now let's get a couple of these leaves. I moved that because it was sticking to my arm, but let's get the book out. Yep, going to see my doctor. Let's put this one out a little bit. And then this one a little bit closer to where the pumpkin's going to be. I like this little autumn envelope. Do I have an autumn journal coming up? Not that I know of. But you never know. I may turn this into a greeting card if I need something this fall. I mean, this is good through Thanksgiving as far as I'm concerned. So that's almost 2 months worth. Okay, something here. Something there. Like I said, like maybe this is from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. And it's got little things in it, like this little, I don't know, certificate of some kind. But it definitely needs more. Maybe just a little bit. I'm just first checking my desk. Like a little bit of book page. All right, see, I've got this on my desk. This is dictionary page. And let's get a little bit of that out here. Good. Good. I like that. Needs a little something else. Now, I think these are this similar. This is Tina again, but smaller. Yes. A shoe. Oh, I think that's sweet. And I have little flowers, really little. That's 2 flowers. but you can't hardly see the white one. Maybe if I put it this way. Okay. Itsy beatsy. I never thought I'd have the dexterity to cut things out that were that small, but I gave it a try. Oh, the other side has a buggy. Oh, let's do that. Let's have that be there. That's cute. Oops, there. Okay, and then we'll put this little sign or certificate or whatever this is. It says Chocolate Lombard. So maybe some kind of a candy store or candy label. And the shoe. I'm going to move the shoe because I don't want to completely cover up that cute little buggy. And then this little flower. All right. I think that's cute, don't you? Yeah. All right. And then when I get further along, you know, I moved all those tags away. But like if I put something in it, that will show through the window. So I'm not going to do the back of the envelope. I'm just going to leave it for now. Okay. One. All right. What else? I've got another one of these. So let's work on this one. Again, we've got the red and green, but I think I'm going to ignore that. Something long this way. What's in these birds? A lot of the bird things are bigger, but they're smaller. I don't think an egg. There. Now I'm into a little bit smaller. There's still plenty big. Do I want to cover the window that much? I don't know why not. I mean, yeah, okay. That's a good start. There's nothing in here smaller than that. So maybe a bee. Just because it has a bee, it doesn't mean it has to go in a bee journal. The bee's going to need something behind. And I can, let's see. No, too big compared to that bird. This is just a little guy. Okay. I like this. We need more though. Littler flowers. I know that I'm going to be putting more under them, but this, I think that's going to just stay like it is. Let's get that down. Sometimes when you start to put things down, it helps you decide what next. I mean, if you feel really confident, and I feel really confident about that bird there. I like it there. And I'm going to take this little bit of feather and just tip it under. That'll be fine. Okay, I like that. We've got our little bees. Too red, too Christmassy. I don't have anything against Christmas. I just don't plan on making a Christmas journal this year, so. All right, I like that. Yep, we'll get a leaf. And then something really small, or not too big. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, couple of leaves. Let's see. This is a darker leaf. That can tuck in there. And this one can tuck over there. I think that's fine. Trying to make quick decisions here. And I don't really care if the leaf goes over the bird a little bit. Let's do the blue one. So my sister Abby, she lives in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. And Georgia is down near Florida. So it's one of our southern states, and it's warmer. They have seasons, but nothing like in Michigan, not to that dramatic level. I mean, if they get snow, that's a real freaky kind of thing. All right, I like that. So she goes for a walk every day, every day. Good, I mean, and that's good. And she was walking early, 7 o'clock in the morning, and she hears a little kitten. Well, it sounded like a kitten to her, and it was a little kitten. All right, this is giving me some fits here. It was a catalog that's getting so low that it doesn't want to flip around. Okay, let's get our leaf. So sure enough, she finds the little kitten, and the little kitten finds her, and is just as cute as can be. We did a video chat, and I'd say that kitten is about 8 to 10 weeks old, probably weaned, but barely. And because their weather is so mild, there are a lot of stray cats, a lot. So she's going to take it to the vet, have it checked for a chip, but I think it's awfully young for a chip, but you have to do that. So here in the US, they put chips and then they can scan them. I don't know if what other countries have that, but any veterinarian's office, the police station, they'll check your animal for a chip. But she's going to take it to a vet because she wants to get a flea dip, and she wants to get it just kind of a general check over. So I asked her if she's going to keep it, and if it was up to her, she would. But she's not sure where her husband is at with that idea. So we shall see. We shall see. Her husband works from home, and he asked the kitty as he was gonna go upstairs to his office, says, "You gonna come up with me to work?" And I thought, yeah. Okay, so I found another one of those little labels. I think it says the same thing, that chocolate, whatever, but that's okay, it's cute. Let's get that on here. I decided it needed just a little something over here. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments, and I'll let you know the tale of the little kitty, what happens. It's a not a true tux. Well, it kind of looks like a tuxedo in its black and white markings. It definitely has the hat like a tuxedo cat does. More black than white, just white socks and white on the tummy. Okay. I think we're going to let this one be done. And again, I'm, depending on what all goes inside, then we'll know if I need to put something back there or not, but I think this is cute, don't you? All right. No need to ruminate about it. Let's keep going. Now, these I made. Again, they're envelopes. And I just put some, it's paper. I want to say it's like, scrapbook paper, but it is truly paper. It's not cardstock on top. But these need a little something back. This one does, because it's not, can you see, it's not completed. So let's start out with a little something tucked in there. Let's see what this will do. Oh, I'm all thumbs. There we go. Oh yeah. Okay. So even if we don't see the printing, that's fine. But it doesn't need to be this big, and I think I'll be just struggling. All right, let's see if we can get that in there without losing my mind. Yeah, I asked her, well, what are you going to name it? And no one's really sure if it's a boy or a girl. When they're that young and underdeveloped yet, if you're not a veterinarian, it can be hard to tell. So I don't fault her for that. I'm a nurse, and I've been handed kittens before to see if I could do a determination on what sex it was, and I'm too little. Okay. All right. That little cleanup makes it look better. I don't mind the little safety thing showing through that safety print that they put. Okay, well, what direction are we going to go with this? I think this is one that I can dig in the box here. We used some of this the other day. I'm just going to grab this little bag here. I've got some different little bits like this, which was just sprayed paper scraps. That's just, I've got some paper in there that's just like writing paper. Here, this. I see a little bit of Carrie the Crafter stencil sticking through on that. Got some of this. Let's see what we can do with this. I like the color combo just right there on my desk, so that's good. I'm going to start out with a little bit of this sparkly coffee filter. I like that. I hope you don't mind me working on two at the same time, but sometimes, you know, when you have something like that and it's going into the same journal, it can, I don't know, adds a little continuity. All right, let's get these put down here. Good. And my sister, Abby, was told that she was a type 2 diabetic, and it was the first she had heard of it, but her blood work definitely showed it. One of the tests they do is A1C, and hers was 8, which meant that her blood sugar was running on average maybe, I don't know, 300, too high. So they wanted to put her on medicine and this and that, and she said, well, don't I get a chance of lifestyle change? And the doctor said, well, yeah. She says, so she and her husband decided to do Weight Watchers, which they have done Weight Watchers before. And bless their hearts, They really did it. And in 6 months, she was still higher than she should be, but it was definitely improved. And after a year, they took type 2 diabetes off of her record. She lost 50 pounds, and she does these walks every day. And she looks amazing. So I'm just so happy for her and her husband. A lot of work to do that, and a lot of self-discipline and self-determination, but I'm just so happy for her. Don't you like these colors? I do. I think they look great. Okay. Well, we're going to save these up top here. We're not going to put them back in the bin. I have a feeling we'll be able to use those. Okay. Bees, flowers, birds, where are we going with this? I'm going to grab, can't be far. I want to grab the birds. Sounds almost evil. But I do. Now, you know, and I know they can't be far. Did I put one inside the other? There we go. The reason why I'm saying that is these birds are kind of big. But I think they could fit nice. Just very, very large. Let's see if we got something maybe a little more in the medium. Okay, I like that. What about, again, too big, but certainly cute. What about this? All right, I like both of those. Maybe I'm going to have to do a bird journal. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Pardon me. Thank you. Okay. Now, flowers? I think so. Maybe just one good size flower for this bird. I like that. And maybe more in the littler ones for this bird. One more. This is a real little one. Maybe a yellow one. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. We just need some leaves. I want one leaf for this one. A good size leaf for this one. Let's see here. I like this one. Yeah, that's fine. And we need just, I'm just going to pull out some smallish ones. Probably won't use them all, but just to have a little bit of a selection as I put this together. Okay. All right. Don't know what I did with the birds. Oh, there they are. I'll put the bees with them. Okay. You can remind me where I put it. All right, let's get these two down first. Do you have a bin like this where you just got so far and then, well, and what happens for me is either I have to pick up because I'm having some company and I just can't have all these little bits and piles here, there, and everywhere, or it's because I am doing video after video and I just clear off my desk, like put it all, like I said, in a gallon Ziploc or something like that. I realize these two aren't touching, but I think when we get the bird on it, oh dear. Oh, here it is. I think we'll be fine, yeah. Do I like it better? You know, he's kind of, I guess, swooping this way. Could go down a bit. All right. I like it. I do like it. It seems like I'm getting gluey so fast. Whoop. Something flew. It wasn't my bird, so we're just going to keep going. Now this is so bumpy. All right. We've goofed with you enough. Let's get you. I knew that one was getting down there. These are just little flyers and little booklets that come with coupons and advertising and what have you. And the paper's so thin, and I can't say that they're, you know, so well made. So they work good for me to glue on top of. Get my... Okay, now, need something here. I've got, I think this is the smaller bend. I think I could stand to use the bigger bend. Too blendy in. I like that better. And maybe a butterfly in it, or a bow, or here's a crown. Okay. Again, I am trying to keep the whole decision-making process slower. I mean, faster, not so slow. Because I think that just can bog you down. And it's pretty rare that I make something and then later I say, what was I thinking? Little crown. Thank you, Tina. Okay. I like that, but you know what? I'm going to ink the edges, but let's get this one put together and then we'll do that for both. This one has a lot of white space. So I think, now can I do this carefully? Yesterday I got awfully heavy-handed with it. But I want to see if I can just put a little bit of ink. I'm just going to take this and just one little tap and see. See, that's plenty. And I'm just giving it a little less starkness. Now, I'm not one that has to get rid of every bit of white, but with the background that we've got, I don't think it's enhancing anything. Okay, I like that better. Much better. Thank you very much. Now, can we got to do the flowers first. So I think I want, let's see. There, the bird will be more upright. Maybe a couple, 3 up there. Start with the leaves. Now, if you notice, my leaves, as I group them up, they're not the same. I don't care. Mostly, I go by size, not the coloration. Now, if they're definitely fall, well, then I try to kind of keep that. But even fall leaves, on a tree, you'll usually find them in multiple stages of autumn. Not necessarily the whole tree is one color or the whole tree is the other color unless they're falling already. Okay, let's just add the bird and see where we're at. I don't think a third flower would hurt up there. Now, down here, whoop, let's not put the glue on the wrong side. I don't know if you can see me gluing, but I've been known to glue the wrong side of things more than once. I think I'll put this one this way, in this corner. Okay. Couple of flowers. One more. Okay. All right, Mr. Bird, you're up. I have some watercolor pencils up there, and they're rolling in my way. Don't know if we'll use them, but I tried to avoid having to get up and run after things. Whoop, little this way. Oh, there. Okay. Okay, little bird. Let's give this all a good burnish. All right. I like these two. I do want to ink up their edges. Now I've got purple. I've got a brand new blue. Let's try that. I just opened this one before the video. It's called Cobalt. And let's see what this does or doesn't do. Not too much. Oh, it's a pretty blue. Yeah, definitely different than the aquamarine that I've been using. I just picked this one up not too long ago from the craft warehouse. I'm hoping to make a video. I'm trying to learn how to edit. You can't do a video of a shop and not stop and start, you know, and be able to edit. So I'm working on that. And my son is helping me. So I want to be able to show you that place, because if there's any other place in the United States like it, I'm not aware of it. It is a individually owned place that they get runoffs, they get overruns, they get damaged. It's usually that the package is damaged, not the product. Often it can be where a ink or a paint let loose in a case, and so there's spillage. There's those two. I think they look great. Okay, two more. Yay. Okay, what's next? Oh, I didn't realize I had 3 of these. Do you mind if I do another one? While the ink is fresh, I'll just go ahead and ink it up. Oh, this one is made from a pharmacy bag. Sometimes the pharmacy bags have so many staples in them that I really can't make it work for a double pocket. I just have to cut that top part off because it kind of fell apart because they put so many staples in the bag. This is those little pharmacy bags that they put your bottles of pills in. And then, you know, they're stapled shut when they're waiting for you. Then they staple on some reading material. Then they staple on your receipt. But sometimes, most of the time, I can kind of take care of it, but not always. All right, well, those other two are birds. And I'm thinking maybe we'll kind of stick with that. That's a little different color. This is the same color that we just used, but let's use that. Nice beginning. Yeah, those little pharmacy bags are handy. They take ink well. Now, I've never tried to like coffee dye, but that's something else I'm gonna be trying, is doing some coffee dye. I've avoided it because I've always pictured in my mind just sheets after sheet after sheet of paper, all wet, and where am I going to put it kind of a thing in my mind. And then I thought, well, if you just clear off your kitchen counters, that's not hard. I don't keep a lot on my kitchen counters. It makes it too hard for me to keep the rest clean. So I don't have, like, you know, I've a coffee maker. I don't have all my appliances out. So clear off the counters. I don't think coffee would stain the counters, so I would just do maybe envelopes or these little pharmacy bags and things like that. It doesn't have to be a ream of paper. You know, I always take things to such extremes. Especially, you know, just for the first time when I'm just kind of trying to learn the process. Now, I don't know if you ever watch Mike Deacon. I'll link him. But he and his husband, they do their own coffee dyeing in their house. And they just keep drying them in the oven, like for a matter of seconds. They put them on a cookie sheet, 4 seconds, pull it out, put 2 in, you know, like that. And maybe I could do something like that, especially in the winter. What's this? That's what I thought. That kind of goes with these colors. I'm going to put that on there. I think that makes a nice little grounding. I'm just going to tear this edge, and then I'm going to leave it straight on the sides there, but just the 2 ends. Okay. I just think the colors go so well, and I think it looks so pretty. Don't even know what I'm putting on top yet. All right. Oh, time to turn the page. Okay. Make it straight. Okay, I like that. All right. Should I look at the birds again? Since that other one, the other 2 are birds. I hope I'm not boring you with too many birds. What's this? Yeah, too big, but pretty. Let's see here. What are you? Okay. He fits nice. I like him. Maybe one of these nests. Look at how huge. But here's a littler one. What do you think? What do you think? Is it too crowded? Yeah, too crowded. Okay, bird. What you gonna have with you? How about going into the fall Got one of these again. We used one yesterday. What do you think? Maybe this way? Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Love it. Again, this branch is from my fall collection. See, that's so sticky. All right. Boy, I'm almost afraid to rub a glue stick on here. I don't think I'm going to. Let's get out the art glitter glue. I just refilled this yesterday, and so the glue is a little runny, but the last time I refilled it, that was my experience. But after a couple of days, it'll thicken up. At least that's what happened last time. It's coming out in bubbles. If I have places that I missed, I can always tack them down. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Come to me, paper towel. Art glitter glue and the archival inks, they take me a bit to get up off of my desk. Not impossible, but oh boy. Okay. Well, after a few mishaps, kind of went down good. Bird or flowers? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think a few flowers would hurt. Or a butterfly. It's the wrong scale. It might be the color, so I can try a different color, but I think it was the scale that had me. Yeah, it's the wrong size. Okay. What else? What else? A bee? We've got bees, flowers, and birds. It's pretty much what I've dragged out right now. Okay, I don't mind that bee. And I might sit that bee on a flower. Let's see here. Is this too big? Not necessarily. Yeah, I'm going with that. I can see it in my mind. All right, let's put the flower down. I was just looking over my shoulder. How many have we got done already? Because I could go on all day. I enjoy this so much. I suppose the decorating phase is one of my favorites. What about you? I have just learned how to sew a journal cover from Remnant Fabrics. That's pretty fun and exciting. But maybe it's new and kind of the honeymoon of it, but I enjoy it a lot. I know Gail Costanelli says that making covers is her favorite thing. And her covers are beautiful. She's doing some slow stitching right now, and I don't know that I would have the patience for it. But I like fussy cutting a lot, so maybe I'd be patient enough. Guess I won't know till I try. I've done embroidery, and I think it's kind of similar. All right, there is just a tiny little sliver Got the biggest scissors in the world to cut off that little sliver. Okay, let's see. Let's count them up. I think we might have time to do one more. So we've done 1, 2, and 3. And 4, and 5. So that's usually my limit in how many I can do. Let me just check. Oh, we can do one more. We can do one more. All right, well, this is next. This doesn't really, it may not need any decorating at all. If it does, it's going to be very minuscule. I'll put it back, but let's see, what else do I have in the blanks? I've got one of these. Let's do this, because these need to get done too. All right, I'm going to cut this into a tag. We made these out of a master board that we made together. So you can check out that link. And I made a new playlist of master boards. I think this one's the only one in that list right now. So you can take a look. Okay, so we've got these bees over here. So something over here. Let's get the fall out again. Not really. And something like this is probably way too big. Yes. Not only too big, but too much the same colors. Let's not give up. I think I made a tag similar to that. What about, oh yeah, too much the same colors. Okay. I mean, I like the idea of big. All right. Was that other one yellow? No, it was pink. That's why. Okay. So I'm going to cut off some of it. Let's get a couple of leaves. At least one. Maybe more towards a red instead of another yellow. I've got little red. Might have to go with green. Let's see here. I could put a few, kind of group them up. Maybe one of these with it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I've got some leaves. I've got this guy. I like that. Yes. I mean, it's subtle because of what's behind it, but I don't mind that. And then, okay. Moving forward. Don't overthink it. All right. First needs to go down this sprig. And I think I'm going to do the art glitter glue again. Try not to drop it. I left it open. Oh, good. I thought, uh-oh. But it's in its runny phase. So I don't think it'll seize up and glue itself shut quite yet. Maybe tomorrow, though. I'm telling you, it thickened up in just a couple of days. Okay, try not to drop it. Wasn't exactly where I had in mind, but it's going to stay there. Okay. Paper towel. Now, my images that I got from digitals that went in so easy it was ridiculous. I've printed those on with my laser printer, so the ink's not moving as I use different glues and things. And then the inks that I've used are all the archival inks, so they don't move. So I'm not concerned about adding glues and mediums. I mean, I could put gel medium over the whole thing and nothing will move. And I do tend to use a lot of mediums. Maybe not all on the same page, but I do. Let's get these leaves all around. One more, two more. And yes, I realize I'm going right over the bees. All right, so I'm gonna just, now, okay, that looks good. I'm gonna just give this a bit of a fold, and then I'll know where to kind of put my glue. No reason to glue it right to my table. Card, card, card. Here. Okay. Trim this off so that we can get a better look at what we've made here. Alrighty. Now I'm going to put another bee on top of it all. Like this. All right. I like it. I'm glad we did one more. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. It needs a frame. Do I want to go with the blue? I don't see why not. We have no blue on it at all. All the more reason. I like color. Oop. Got some on my desk. I can get it off, but it takes some elbow grease. It's okay. Before I turned the video on, I did a big scour of the top of my desk, believe it or not. There's still some art glitter glue. That stuff is hard to get off. Kind of comes off in layers. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm going to give that a quick rub, and that'll make it easier. Okay. Now, final recap. What do you say? We've got here, and since you've been with me almost an hour, or maybe it has been an hour, if you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, well, today is a very good day to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and if you ring the bell icon, then you will be notified when I put up a new video. What do you think? And we got one more. Upside down. All right. I am so grateful that you're here with me. We're knocking that bend off and we're getting these partly made blanks finished up. It helps me so much. Thank you so much for being here today. Remember, thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye now.